Thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. Andito ako ulit tropa to give you the latest games result, next PBA Game schedule, updated PBA team standings with playoffs bracket, and the latest updates sa ongoing Dubai International Basketball Tournament, as of today, January 28.
The strong Group Athletics Pilipinas team wins their third straight games, as they remain undefeated and on top of Group A, by defeating the previously unbeaten BEIRUT, first representing Lebanon, with the final score of 85-78. Former NBA four-time All-Star and 12-year NBA veteran, DeMarcus Cousins once again SGA with 26 points along with 4 rebounds and has made 4 3-point shots. Angelo Kouame added 14 points and 8 rebounds, while Dave Ildefonso scored 12 points and Mikey Williams finished the game with 8 points. The next game for the DeMarcus Cousins-led strong Group Athletics Pilipinas will be on January 30th at a very early one in the morning as they go for their 4th win in a row versus Amman United representing Jordan. While the other Philippine team, ZAMBOANGA Valientes, will try to get their first win of the tournament versus the SAGESE SC representing Lebanon, just past midnight later at a very early one in the morning, January 29th.
Narito naman tropa and updated PBA team standings with PBA playoffs picture as of today at ang schedule ng next PBA games.
Here is the updated PBA Commissioner's Cup team standings as of today, January 28, 2025. The Northport Batang Pier remains at the top of the PBA Commissioner's Cup team standings with 9 wins and 3 losses, and on a 2-game winning streak. Northport now awaits if they will get the twice-to-beat advantage in the quarterfinals, and are just waiting to finish the games of the Meralco Bolts and Talk and Text to determine their final spot, as they can go down to as low as number 3 if Meralco and Talk and Text will win their final games. At the second spot are the Talk and Text TROPANG GIGA, with 8 wins against 3 defeats, and will have a chance to officially become the second seed with a twice-to-beat advantage if they win their last game versus Rain or Shine. The Meralco Bolts are at the third spot with 7 victories and 3 losses, and are still in contention to get the twice-to-beat advantage, and can still get to as high as the number 1 seed if they sweep their last 2 games of the elimination round. The Converge Fiber X are at number 4, as they finish the elimination round games with 8 wins and 4 losses, and will be playing in a best-of-3 quarterfinals with opponent yet to be determined. The PBA Hong Kong Eastern and the crowd favorites BRGY Ginebra Gin Kings are tied up at the 5th and 6th places, with an identical record of 7 wins and 4 losses. At number 7 are the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters, with 6 victories and 5 defeats, and have lost their last 2 games. Now at number 8 are the Magnolia TIMPLADOS HOTSHOTS with 5 wins and 6 losses, and have won 2 consecutive games and are back in contention for the final slot in the quarterfinals. Magnolia HOTSHOTS needs to win their last game of the conference versus the Meralco Bolts to at least have a do-or-die playoffs for the last quarterfinal ticket in case there are teams tied at number 8. At number 9 are the NLEX Road Warriors, who also have 5 wins against 6 defeats on a 2-game winning streak, and are also in contention still to get into the next round, as they also need to win their last game of the conference versus the dangerous Hong Kong Eastern to avoid elimination. At number 10 are the San Miguel BEERMEN, who now have the least chance of making it into the next round with 5 victories and already 7 defeats. The loss to Talk and Text was a major disaster for San Miguel, as they now need to pray that both Magnolia and NLEX loses their last game of the conference for them to have a chance for a do-or-die playoff game versus NLEX for the last slot into the quarterfinals. Meanwhile, the Blackwater Bossing, Phoenix Fuelmaster, and the Terra Firma Jeep have all finished their elimination round game and are all officially eliminated this conference. Enjoy BRGY Cup, guys. Now, let's take a closer look at the updated PBA playoff picture as of today, to see where your favorite teams are at the moment, and to get a good understanding of the tournament format this conference. The Northport Batang Pier takes the number 1 seed as of today, and will play versus the number 8 Magnolia TIMPLADOS HOTSHOTS, where Northport will have a benefit of a twice-to-beat advantage. The second-seeded Talk and Text TROPANG GIGA will likewise have a twice-to-beat advantage in the quarterfinals versus the number 7 Rain or Shine Elasto Painters. The third-seeded Meralco Bolts will be playing a best-of-3 quarterfinal series against their modern-day nemesis, the sixth-seeded Crowd, Darlings BRGY Ginebra Kings. And finally, the fourth-seeded rising powerhouse Converge Fiber X will be playing a well-coached fifth-seeded PBA guest team HONGKONG Eastern in another best-of-3 quarterfinal series. Meanwhile, the San Miguel BEERMEN, NLEX Road Warriors, Blackwater Bossing, Phoenix Fuel Masters, and the Terra Firma Jeep are the eliminated teams based on today's PBA standings. Again, this playoff bracket may still change as the PBA will still have until January 31st to finish the elimination round games, and this is just a preview of the playoffs picture as of today, based on their current team standings. Meanwhile, there are no PBA games scheduled for today, January 28th. The PBA is still on a 2-day game break, as the elimination round games continues tomorrow, January 29th, as the PBA will be back at the Smart Araneta Coliseum for 2 crucial games, where the PBA guest team HONGKONG Eastern will be playing against the NLEX Road Warriors at 5 in the afternoon. The HONGKONG Eastern needs to win to avoid a possible relegation into a twice-to-beat disadvantage, while the NLEX Road Warriors are in a win-or-go-home situation just to get into the next round. And in the second game, the BRGY Ginebra Kings will be going up against their modern-day nemesis, the Meralco Bolts, at 7:30 in the evening. The BRGY Ginebra Kings are already assured of a quarter-final slot for a best-of-3 series with an undetermined opponent, while the dangerous Meralco Bolts will be looking to sweep their last 2 remaining assignments to get the top overall seed and a twice-to-beat advantage going into the next round. Let's all watch the PBA live games tomorrow, guys. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe.